feel like talking again, and I'll set this on public after I finish. But yeah, my last video was about this guy named Charlie Kirk. I want to look at more videos about him because I want to see what a lot of people were angry at. I saw a couple of clips of him going in on LGBT gender arguments, right? And it was one clip. It was a short of him having a debate with another Caucasian woman and talking about gender. So basically, he debated with the woman saying, so if a man wants to go to the woman's bathroom and he identifies as a female, is you that he undresses in front of you because he identifies himself as a female? And the lady was like, she hesitated for a minute, but then she said, sure. And it's like, no, absolutely not. And I believe he was having those kind of debates with some people. And I feel like that's what some people had a problem with him. I think he had a lot of LGBT debates. What I want to see is what a lot of brown women are. There's a few brown women that have a problem with him. And I want to see what that is. Because it seemed like it would be just brown people in general that would have a problem with him. I think he had a lot of maybe some talking points like Candace Owens had. I know it's a lot of brown people that don't like specifically brown women that don't like, or Democrats in general that don't like Candace Owens. But I want to see the problem that a lot of brown women had with this man, because it seemed like his argument, his debates was against LGBT mostly. But anyway, getting off of that, that's not my main point. I do wanna like look into some more of his videos to see what the big deal was. I see he was an influencer. I think he had a name for himself. So I'm just gonna like maybe binge watch a few of his videos just to see what his main message was, what he was really known for. But it seems like he's really known for debating against LGBTQIA. They keep adding letters. It was LGBT, now it's LGBTQ, and then it's IA. With LGBTQ, one thing about it, you keep having to learn new things about them. At first it was LGBT, then it was LGBTQ, and then the new letters was IA. And not only that, people had to get training. It was part of mandatory training at people's jobs to be LGBTQIA friendly. I don't like this group. I don't like the fact that it's mandatory at people's job to get training on LGBT. To me, these people were given a lot of power, and they've been given a lot of power, especially during the last administration. They were given a lot of power to abuse other people. That's what it looked like to me. It was okay for them to be abusive to other people, but the minute somebody want to speak up for themselves, they can go and get somebody fired. Even when that person's only just defending themselves, they're not being discriminating or whatever against some abusive attacks. And since this community was given the rights to just literally abuse people and threaten people's livelihood, and I don't really like this group. I don't like the way they can grab people, specifically other, like if a woman is on a date with a man and he might be heterosexual or whatever, somebody from the LGBTQIA community have a right to grab this man's butt and he can't say nothing about it, and he can disrespect this woman and she can't say nothing about it. And if any one of them say anything about it, you're accused of being homophobic or whatever, and you can lose your livelihood or whatever. You can be arrested. I don't like this group of people. I don't care for them because of the way that they abuse other people, and they have a right to do it under the last administration. I don't care for that group of people. Okay. But anyway, with that being said, I do want to say this because I just saw something that made me realize when it comes to really speaking your mind, because I talked about how brown women, a couple of them, seem to be a little gleeful that Charlie Kirk was supposedly unalive. I guess it's some viral video of him getting shot in the neck. I'm not going to look at that. I don't need to watch stuff like that. Because why would a video still be available publicly to watch him getting shot in the neck? Why would that still be even available publicly? To me, that already says something is not right. Because you can't even curse or do the slightest thing that social media would deem inappropriate without them removing your video, taking it down, or just blocking you or banning you. But they would allow a viral video of somebody getting shot and a pool of blood come out their neck, I guess. That's how somebody else described it, come out of somebody's neck. And that's allowed to go viral for the world to see. So that already tells me that something is not right. So I'm going to say this man was supposedly unalive. And so I've seen a couple of signs today that let me know that things are getting real for some brown women, a lot of brown women. Things are getting really real. And at this time, it really might be best to really work on getting outside of this realm. Get out of this realm. I feel like there is how can I say it? There's a program in this particular realm right now. There's a program against brown women. There's an attack on brown women. And it's almost like there's instructions somewhere that's not seen by people who don't have the privilege to see certain things, unless you can see, unless you're able to just get messages like visions or whatever. There is almost like a command to attack brown women. I'm almost feeling like there is some kind of command in the ethers. The AI algorithm. It's almost like it's some instructions, and I'm not trying to be funny. See, this right here sounds like conspiracy theory, but it almost sounds like it's a command somewhere that brown women shall be attacked. And that is the reason why I say brown in my last upload, that brown women need to cool it. Even if they are excited that this man is possibly unalived, Charlie Kirk, they need to celebrate in silence and not out loud. Because regardless of whatever happened to this man, that I need to look at more of his videos. I don't really have a dog in that fight. I don't notice. I don't know much about this man. I need to watch his videos. I don't have a dog in that fight. Brown women, if they are happy, I think it's a good idea for them to celebrate silently. Even if they have protection around them, I don't think they need to increase the intensity of the hate that's on them by celebrating somebody and making a whole nation of people upset with them when the world is already against them as it is. It's like you're building up too much energy against yourself. I don't care how much protection you have. Don't build up more energy. Don't give more a reason for you to be attacked. But I believe because brown women seem to not get the message, I don't understand why were they the main face of the people who are anti-Trump when you know that nobody has your back. There's more people who will have Trump's back than people who have brown women's back. Why make yourself the main face of being anti-Trump? That's not a good idea to me. That doesn't seem to be the smartest thing to do. knowing that you're the most unprotected. That's not very smart, knowing that you are the most unprotected group. Okay, and make yourself the face of being anti-Trump. And now that Trump is in office, I guess Trump is at fault for 350,000 brown women losing their jobs in the first 3 months of 2025. And who came to protect brown women? Nobody. This is what I'm talking about. So this is why I say it's best to go in and cool it, because nobody has your back. And even if you are protected or protecting yourself, uh, don't add more intensity, don't add more negative energy that you have to protect yourself from by getting online and freely speaking and making people more upset with you. I feel like this is a time for a lot of brown women to it's good if you want to speak, but right now I'm not ready. I'm not going to really be too controversial. I'm really not going to be too controversial right now. Forget speaking up, forget speaking your mind. I know I'm speaking my mind right now, but I don't think I'm too controversial. But then I'm not seeing, I'm really not seeing what's going on in media like that to really be controversial. I'm not really looking at the news and looking at media to really see what's going on like that in order to be very controversial, you know. But even if I was, I would not stick my neck out right now. I would not do it. I don't care if you have a right to speak your mind. It does not matter. This is not a good time for brown women to be too controversial. It's not a good time because it's too much energy against brown women. Even if you are heavily protected, you still don't want to add to the negative energy. Like, you don't want to add that means you have to work even that much harder to protect yourself. But at the same time, I feel like it's already in the AI algorithm, because I feel like this realm is run by AI at this time. I really feel like it's run by AI. I do. The fact that I'm not going to mention Chat GPT. I was going to say the fact that so many people go to Chat GPT for the gospel lets me know that this world is kind of run by AI at this point and not by the Most High. The world will be ran by the Most High when people learn to depend on the Most High. Right now, people depend on AI, so the world is run by AI. Not the world, but the United States mostly, United States of America. And because it seems like United States of America is kind of run by AI, it's just my feeling that is in the AI algorithm. There's some kind of rule or command for brown women to be slaughtered. There's some kind of command for brown women to be slaughtered. It is. And this is why I said a few years ago, and I say it again, it's time to detach yourself from the identity of what you call black women. It's time to detach yourself from that identity, because you're unprotected. It's other brown women don't even protect each other. So why even keep that identity? No, I would not, at this time, I would not be a proud black woman. I would not do that at this time. And it has nothing to do with self-hate. It has everything to do with your life is in danger. You are targeted. In my opinion, you are targeted in the AI algorithm. It is right now, it is a command to take out black women, brown women, black women. It is a command to take out black women. It's literally a command. And other brown women, black women don't even care. They're not protecting each other. So why hold on to that identity when you have brown women that don't even protect each other? They don't like each other. There's a lot of brown women that project a lot of negative energy towards other brown women more than they do anybody else. So I'm not going to hold on to this identity as it's something to be proud of, when it's really not. It's really going to get you in trouble. So when I say not hold on to that identity, I mean spiritually. I mean, obviously, when you go out into the public, people are going to see you as a so-called black woman or whatever. So I don't mean like in the world, telling people, oh, I don't identify as that. No, people are going to, if they're used to seeing you, when they see you, because of the way they're conditioned, They're going to say, not just the world, but specifically United States of America, they're going to see you as a black woman because that's the way that condition. I don't mean like that. I mean spiritually, your identity needs to be somewhere else. It needs to be hidden. It needs to be somewhere else. Spiritually, your identity needs to be somewhere else. And it doesn't need to be that of a black woman. Not right now. Because that's going to add too much energy. It's too much against black women right now, and black women have no protection, and they don't even take up for each other. So it's just not a good idea to hold on to this identity spiritually, energetically. Let that identity go, because right now black women are in trouble. I just saw some things today to say, it's okay to say things on the internet, online, say what I want to say, keep it cute. Don't speak your mind too much. Don't say too much that's going to put your life in danger. It's not worth it when nobody really has your back like that. It's not worth putting your life at risk when you know you're going to come off as a conspiracy theorist. Nobody's really going to be taking up for you. You might have one or two people that might understand you, might listen to you, but for the most part, people are not going to have your back like that. So it ain't worth sticking your neck out like that and risking your livelihood or risking your life when you already have too much negative energy up against you that you have to constantly protect yourself from, more than what any other person has to protect themselves from. Brown women and probably brown men, but brown women have to do extra work to protect themselves against negative energy, probably more than any other group of people right now. So it's not a good idea to get online and be gleeful over a right winger's death when you know that the world right now don't really care for you. Like, you have too much against you to be getting online, sticking your neck out there even more. Okay. But anyway, with that said, I'll talk later.